Hello, everyone. I'm Russ Salvatore.
And I'm Jan Farrington, and this is Come Dine With Me, Western New York. We're brought to you by The Final Outlet, Key Video Productions, and Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. And Russ, it is great to be here with you at the start of another great season. We're so looking forward to having our viewers see a great show of food and great people and great stories for the next 26 weeks.
I can't believe, Jan, this is our 5th season. And you and I haven't gotten in any arguments yet, for God's sakes. You know, we're like husband and wife, aren't we?
Exactly, and we haven't aged a bit, right?
I don't know. Our viewers will tell us out there. We probably say, oh my gosh, did they get ugly this season, you know?
I hope not.
Well, it's going to be glad to be back. I know we got a lot of the new stuff that Key Video has produced for us. That's going to be a surprise just as much because I don't know what's happening for the next 26 weeks. It'll be a surprise for me also.
Well, I know that we have our restaurants back with us that we've had for the past 4 seasons. We also have some new restaurants we're going to introduce you to. In fact, one is just up the road, and we have some chefs who are going to be here, and they're going to share their signature dishes with our viewers so that they can make those dishes at home.
One of those dishes that's easy to make at home is shepherd's pie. Our friends Tom and Lisa Payne, our good friends from the Grapevine, will show us how it's done. And number 28, Buffalo Bills running back C.J. Spiller joins us at the Ringside Lounge at Elio DiPaolo's.
Later on in our kitchen invasion, Chef Marco is with Amelia and Newell Nussbaumer, along with Chef Martin Danilowicz of Martin Cooks. And if you're tailgating at the Ralph or at home, our chef Art Christie has got a great recipe you're just going to have to try. He makes it look really easy.
Big game today, Jan. We kick off the season against the Bears. Do you have any predictions?
Well, as a matter of fact, Russ, I knew you were going to ask me this question. So, yeah, I do. I think I have 3 things. The Bills, first of all, have to stay healthy, number 1. Number 2, I think that EJ really has to step it up. A lot's resting on his shoulders. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Along with the new draft picks.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. I know the Windy City has been bad to us. We're 0-5 in Chicago ever since we was meeting them head-to-head. You know, let's keep our fingers crossed that we kick off on a right start.
I know, and I'm thinking this season we're going to go 8-8. What do you think about that? How about your prediction?
Oh, God, I don't know. I'd like to see us make the playoffs. You know, I'm getting old, and there's not many years for me to see this. Let's just pray that they all stay healthy.
Okay, that's exactly what that was number 1 on my list. And let's get things started this morning right now at the Ringside Lounge at Elio DiPaolo's.
Welcome to Elio DiPaolo's restaurant. It's a family affair here as we carry on tradition of my grandfather of serving great food, sharing stories, talking sports, and celebrating with friends and family at the Ringside Lounge.
Hi, I'm C.J. Spiller, running back for the Buffalo Bills. I've been here in Buffalo for a few years, and I got to tell you, my favorite restaurant to go to, Elio DiPaolo's. I always start off with the bruschetta.
One of our most popular appetizers is our bruschetta, which is a nice sliced Italian bread toasted, topped with diced tomatoes, soaked in our homemade Italian dressing with feta cheese on top. When my grandfather lived in Italy, he lived off bruschetta, but now bruschetta is known worldwide, and it's one of the most popular appetizers around.
Then I go over to the steak and the Parmesan pasta.
Another great dish we have here is our 14-ounce strip steak. It's grilled to perfection and our secret seasonings, and being an Italian house, you gotta get it with a side of spaghetti pasta.
So you can be sure to catch me here on a Friday night, loading up on cars, getting ready for the big game at Elio DiPaolo's.
It's always a great day at Elio DiPaolo's. We'll see you at the Ringside Lounge.
Welcome back. Coming up, it's our first kitchen invasion of the season. And you know what? It's almost game time. We're up against the Chicago Bears in about an hour. There's plenty of time to make this quick and easy dish.
It's football season again, and you know what that means? That means tailgating and good food. We're all trying to impress our friends and our family at our tailgates, see who can put on the better show. This is something I think you'll have a lot of fun with. This is a Manchego stuffed pork burger. outstanding. Simple to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a small little food processor, and we're going to add a little bit of oil, about maybe 2 tablespoons of just regular vegetable oil. We'll add a little bit of fresh ground pepper and a little bit of coarse ground sea salt. I have some chopped manzanilla olives, about 1/4 cup. We're going to take some fresh chopped garlic. Always use fresh chopped garlic, and you can never have too much of it. I have about 1 tablespoon of oregano. We have some hot dark chili powder. Smoked paprika. This really adds a whole different element to the dish. We're going to have some coriander, a little bit of ground cumin, and some allspice. We're going to take our food processor, and we're just going to grind that up till it's almost like a little bit of a paste. Just about like that. Now that our spices are all blended, we're going to add it to our pork. So we're going to take about 1.25 pounds of coarse ground pork. Again, you can add turkey, you can add chicken, you can add bison, you can add ground beef, you can add anything you like. I happen to like the pork. It really works well with this blend of seasonings. We're going to take our mixture that we have, and we're going to add that to our pork. See, it's kind of a paste. That's what we want. To that, we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And then the part that I like the best. This is where I'm able to actually mush this all together. And this smells absolutely unbelievable. Now what we're going to do is we're going to form our patty. We're going to take our mixture. I like a nice thick burger, maybe about 4 ounces or so, bigger if you like. And after we get our patty formed, we're going to take our Manchego cheese. And to this, we're going to actually stuff this inside the burger, which then, as it cooks, it'll melt right into it. We're going to take a little bit of oil, add it to the fry pan, get it nice and hot. Always want to start with a hot pan. This will sear in the juices to the product. We're going to lay it on the top, and we're just going to cook that. Always make sure that you cook your products to 160 degrees internal temperature. Otherwise, you got some bacteria that you don't want to have in your food. Okay, our burger's at our proper temperature that we'd like. We're going to take it out of the pan, put it on our bun. And then you can top it with your favorite ingredients. I happen to like a little lettuce, a couple slices of tomato, and you can't forget the red onion. Oh yeah. And that, my friends, is an awesome tailgate burger. Oh my God, this is amazing. My mother always told me, Art, don't talk with your mouth full. But after eating something like this, you can't help it. At your next tailgate party, make sure you try something like this. I'm Chef Art Christie from Frontier Catering. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. And by Key Video Productions. Television, video, DVD. You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today. Buster Bison, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Be my guest and let us do the rest.
When it comes to vinyl fencing, trust the Vinyl Outlet's reputation for excellence. Our vinyl fences are manufactured from the highest quality, professional-grade materials, using state-of-the-art fabrication equipment. With many styles to choose from, samples of our work are available in our showroom or in your neighbor's backyard. Enhance your property the maintenance-free way with a fence from the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet. Trust in the best.
Let us transform your home.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain. You'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.
Today we present the French 75. This cocktail was named after a French gun used during World War I. The 4 ingredients in a French 75 are gin, fresh squeezed lemon juice, simple syrup, which is equal parts water and sugar, and sparkling wine. This drink is presented in a champagne flute. In your shaker, add 1 ounce of gin, 0.5 ounces of simple syrup, and 0.5 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Add ice and shake vigorously till chilled. Next, strain combined ingredients into a flute glass and top with sparkling wine. Take your channel knife to make a lemon twist. Curl the lemon around the spoon to make a twist. After the twist is added, top your flute off with more sparkling wine. Whether you're having a summer picnic or entertaining for the holidays, the French 75 is the perfect year-round cocktail.
Today we're making a traditional dish with a modern twist.
And Tom, what is the modern twist that you bring into the shepherd's pie?
I'm going to use my Angus short ribs in the shepherd's pie instead of ground beef. So we're going to start off with a skillet. I use a ceramic skillet to cook it in. You can use a casserole dish or whatever you have at home. And then the first thing I'm going to put in is the Angus short ribs. Now these have been slow roasted, so they're very tender, very juicy, and then after we cool them and we pull the meat, as you can see here. Okay? Then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to chop up some vegetables. I use green beans, yellow beans, and carrots. You can really use any vegetable you want, whatever's to your liking. All right, and you can just chop them. You don't need to dice them so that they got a good mouthfeel to them. It doesn't feel like everything's all chopped up real fine. So we've been at the restaurant now over 30 years, Lise.
Yeah, time really flies. It's been 3 decades serving Western New York community, and now the girls are starting to be general managers of the restaurant, so you'll be seeing them, Christina and Amanda. They do an awesome job, love the customers, love serving and doing what Tom and I have loved to do.
And it's a brand new era for the Grapevine restaurant. Next step we're going to do is we're going to add the vegetables on top of the Angus short ribs. Just make a separate layer and make it even so that when you're eating it, every bite you get a taste of the whole thing. Then next, we'll just add some mashed potatoes. I'll put that on top. This dish has been, we had it on our seasonal menu, and people just went crazy over it. We had to put it on the regular menu by popular demand. That's how we do all of our menu development. It's all what the customers want. That worked out really well for us. That's how we've had the staying power that we've had.
We've made a great team over the last 30 years. We've had a lot of great employees around us as well as the community that we serve.
And we've kept the menu current with dishes like this, where we take traditional dishes that people love and want to eat every day. We put a modern twist on them. It's just like reinventing it. Now the last step for this is we're just going to add some shredded cheddar on the top. Okay. And then we're going to bake this in the oven. Now this will take a while, but the good thing is you can make it ahead. You could even do this the day before, like if you were having people over, or even for meal planning. You know, everybody's so busy today, you get home from work, who wants to make dinner? This you can do it a day or two ahead, and it's in the fridge, all ready to go. You get home, preheat your oven to 350, put this in for around a half an hour, and you got a great home-cooked meal.
Well, here you go, Tom, another great dish for you to try.
Another one of my favorites, but they're all my favorites. Oh my God, I forgot how delicious that is.
Wow, and it smells great too. The Grapevine Restaurant, 2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard. And the next time you're planning an event, 333 Dick Road, the Grapevine Banquets.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More. Be my guest. Let us do the rest. Sister Mary Patricia, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest and let us do the rest.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire, whatever your style and taste. Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
Orazio's Italian Crepes is your window to the world. Treat yourself to our homemade crepes made with authentic ingredients like imported Caputo flour, mascarpone cheese, and Ghirardelli chocolate. Indulge in our all-natural small batch gelato with no artificial flavors and all the creaminess in the world. Take your taste buds on a journey right in your own backyard. Orazio's Italian Crepes in the food court at the Walden Galleria.
Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. We are sponsored in part by the Vinyl Outlet, Artisan Kitchens and Baths, and Buffalo Hotel Supply. And remember, if you want to learn more about the restaurants you see on our show, check out our website at comedinewithme.wny.com.
Or if you saw one of our chefs prepare a special dish, you can find the videos along with today's entire program on our Facebook page. Up next, we're paying a visit to our Nest Burma residence for today's kitchen invasion. And we have a special guest chef with us today.
We sure do, Russ. It's Martin Danilowicz from Martin Cooks. It's a restaurant in the Horse Feathers building on Connecticut Street. And what he's done is really interesting dining experience, as he calls it. They have a beautiful bar area which overlooks the kitchen, so you can interact with the chef and see the food that's actually being made. And what he really hopes is that people come and have an experience, and actually they have so much fun that they don't want to leave. Great food, great service, a lot of fun. What more can you ask for at a restaurant?
God's almighty. Again, I got to take you to a new place for lunch, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Here I get stuck again. Oh my gosh, Chad, you know.
We've got to go soon. You know what? We're going to go check out the kitchen invasion with Martin.
We're at the home of Amelia and Newell Nussbaumer today. We're doing something different for our home invasion. I'm working with two great chefs that are going to cook for me. We're going to keep it fresh. We're going to keep it simple. Let's get started. Hey, guys.
Hey,
how are you? Good to see you. How you
How's
doing?
it going?
Good. How are you? Hey, buddy.
The greatest thing about what I do for a living is I get to wear a different hat every day. I publish Buffalo Rising, so I'm constantly writing articles and posting photos and going around town and meeting people.
I'm usually out with my husband at an opening or covering a story for Buffalo Rising. I think that Buffalo has the best sense of community. That's why I moved back. I just think that the people are its best asset.
When my wife and I decided that we were going to tackle the last component of the house, which was the kitchen, I think it was actually Rocco Termini who said, have you talked to anybody over at Artisan Kitchens in Bath?
Oh, Derek was absolutely fantastic. He had just absolutely the best solutions for really what is a very, very small space. From putting the pass-through in the wall to our little dog eating station.
I thought that was great. Our dog is our baby. That's a direction that we would like to go.
What better place to go to than Artisan Kitchens and Baths? They have the best quality, they have the best customer service. It was just an amazing experience.
By no stretch of the imagination am I a master chef. Amelia does all the cooking.
Well, I am a cook, and I work at Martin Cooks, and it is a newly opened local restaurant, and I cook mainly vegan and vegetarian food.
Martin Cooks is a 12-seat restaurant. We serve a prefixed meal. It's 5 to 7 courses. The menu changes every week. When you call to make a reservation, we ask about your dietary needs, your allergies. You know, if you come in and you're a meat eater and your girlfriend is a vegan, we go way out of our way to accommodate that vegan.
We just want to take care of our customers and give them the best possible experience. It really is something that you really do need to see for yourself.
People go to the grocery store or the market and they look around and they see something and they always go back to what they normally would do with that ingredient.
We have our routines, we have our shopping lists. Throw the lists away and just create a new experience.
We're going to do something a little different today. We're actually going to do a menu based on cauliflower. We're going to head over to the Bidwell Market.
All of these local farmers congregate in one area. Everyone sells something completely different. Fresh honey, tomatoes, blackberries, radishes.
You know, right now, perfectly in season is the most beautiful cauliflower on the planet.
I mean, that stuff was picked this morning and on sale an hour later. You can really taste the difference.
In the middle of summer, we have the best produce in the country, bar none.
You know, keeping it local, keeping it fresh, keeping it real is what Buffalo's all about. I'm in the beautiful home of Amelia and Newell. We're going to do a cauliflower puree. So Amelia's going to show us how to do this. It's really simple.
Cooking does not have to be scary. Literally, you chop up a couple of vegetables, some onions, some garlic, and the cauliflower. You add it to a pot of water, you turn it on, you forget about it for a half an hour.
If you really wanted to, we could have used chicken stock, we could have used a vegetable stock. It might have given it a little bit more flavor, but we really wanted the cauliflower to shine through.
You strain it by just literally getting a slotted spoon.
Now this is hot, and we also don't want any additional water in this. The cauliflower has enough water in it to puree it.
Comes out almost like a mashed potato texture with no cream, no butter, any of that.
And you have such an elegant, sophisticated dish with really, you know, minimal work.
Let's get started on our second dish. We're making tabbouleh, which is actually a little twist on the classic favorite, which is barley and parsley and lemon. But we're going to actually do it with some radishes and some cauliflower.
You get out a box grater, you start grating the cauliflower, you get out a mandolin, you shave the radishes, then you chop up a little bit of cucumber, you pick a little bit of parsley, and then you make this most simple vinaigrette on the planet. Touch of garlic, some lemon, and a touch of oil. Salt and pepper, and you're done.
That was incredible. The texture, the taste, everything about it.
So to finish the dish, we're going to roast off the cauliflower and we're just going to season it really simply. So here I have 1 head of cauliflower that I cut into 4 pieces. Gave it a little wash with some olive oil, salt and pepper, a little lemon juice, and roasted it in the oven at 450 degrees.
You know, working with Martin, him and I had a conversation. Take a steak, throw it on the grill, it's easy. Give somebody a carrot and ask them to do something cool with it. That's where your talent comes in. And he really took it over the top with the cauliflower. It just took a really bland piece of vegetable and turned it into something really neat.
Cooking should be fun. When people come into the restaurant, we have to make sure that there is something crunchy on the plate, something soft on the plate. Things should be texturally very happy in your mouth.
I always love exposing people to new ideas, so I'm so happy that the viewers got a chance to maybe think about when you take things away, you're not limiting yourself, you're actually opening up your taste buds to a totally new, different experience.
I thought it was a lot of fun to be involved with a project like this. You know, that local slant, have somebody that you recognize, a local chef and personality. It was really neat.
This is unbelievable. The flavors, the texture, the creaminess of that puree, the roasted cauliflower really is a full-size man's meal. Man, they kept it simple. They kept it fresh. I told you today's home invasion was going to be different. Man, I can get used to this. Come dine with me, Western New York. Man, this is just incredible.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
There's nothing better than summertime in Western New York. The picnics, the parties, the family time.
Don't let an accident hang a dark cloud over your summertime fun. Let Ventura's CarStar Collision get you back on the road in no time.
Our team of certified technicians work with the best equipment in the industry.
And our supportive staff will help you with rental cars, insurance, and estimates.
Trust Ventura's CarStar Collision to keep your summertime rolling.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
At the Vinyl Outlet, our large buying power helps transfer quality and savings onto you. Whether it be a new fence, a beautiful deck, or adding safety to your front porch railings, we custom fabricate every piece of vinyl specifically for your home. We start a job, we finish a job, one customer at a time. At the Vinyl Outlet, we bring value. Our trained professionals can show you the custom look your home deserves. Don't settle for second best. Call the Vinyl Outlet for your free estimate today.
We have new information on the most wanted sandwiches in Western New York.
I'll make this brief. These sandwiches were last seen at Marco's Italian Deli. Be on the lookout for Nikki Whispers. Big, beefy, surprisingly sweet. Maria Gumati, a spicy little number. Everyone wants to get their hands on. And the Underboss, notorious and nearly impossible to knock off. If you see these sandwiches, do not, I repeat, do not apprehend them alone. They are extremely tasty. No further questions at this time. Thank you.
Public needs to know.
We're back. First of all, thanks to all our chefs featured on today's program. I want to remind you, when dining out this week, make plans to visit these fine restaurants.
That's right, Russ. And we'll be back here on Channel 7 next week, the same time, and we hope you'll join us then. And that's our show for today. I can't believe how fast it went. For everyone here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done and we are back.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
Welcome to Molinaro's. All our Italian cookies are made from family recipes passed down from generation to generation. Nobody can top our hand-tossed New York-style pizza, right, Dad?
That's right, Maggie. When they want a good pizza, we got them covered.
Try our signature dishes like chicken Molinaro, or enjoy authentic Italian classics. You know what we always say, Quando mangiate con Molinaro, mangiate con familia. When you eat at Molinaro's, you eat with family.
If you're a bride, you're about to spend more money than you've ever spent before, on more things you've never purchased before, from more businesses you've never even heard of before. But before you start to panic, visit BuffaloBridalAssociation.com. We've brought together more than 150 of the area's most respected wedding experts. Businesses you can trust to make your wedding dreams come true. Visit us before you go anywhere else. BuffaloBridalAssociation.com.